we are up before sunrise this morning, getting an early start. Got a long day of driving ahead of me. Nice moon over the lake here. Just need to give a big thank you to Oliver Reservoir here in Nebraska between Bushnell and Kimball. This was an awesome stay. Stayed here for 3 nights. Getting an early start this morning. Got about 380 miles ahead of me if I make it to my next potential camp. So I'm going to get rolling. I'd like to get in earlier than later. Okay, let's do this. Well, yesterday was a perfect temperature day here. It's like 70 degrees. The wind was down. Today's supposed to be 74 degrees. And then the day after that, it drops off significantly and they have snow in the forecast. So the weather can change quickly around here. The host stopped by one more time yesterday evening and wished me safe travels, which was very kind. We had talked and she knew I was leaving early this morning. And again, she reminded me, yeah, anytime the weather's good, you see a big influx of people here. But for now, we're going to hit the highway here. I'm going to be on the Lincoln Highway for a little bit. We're going to roll through Kimball, Nebraska. I got a gas up there. This area here in Kimball, Kimball's kind of known as the high point in Nebraska. There is an actual specific high point, GPS coordinates, a little south, I think southwest of here. But it's the highest elevation in Nebraska, a little over 5,000 feet. I remember I was here, a couple years ago in the fall, and I got snowed on. There was a pretty good snowfall. And the day before, it was nice and warm, so definitely weather changes quick here, just extreme swings. So we're going to stop in Kimball. What else is Kimball known for? I think they've had like one of the biggest missile silos in the country. I think they still do. Store a bunch of missiles here, so when we're ready to start firing off missiles, we'll be coming out of Kimball. We're going to be staying off the interstates for pretty much this whole drive today. I think we might hit it for the last little leg, maybe a couple miles to get me into my destination. But for now, we're going to say away we go. Well, this is a pretty stretch through here. This is Scotts Bluff, Nebraska. All this sandstone and trees everywhere. Beautiful. I love taking these smaller highways over the interstates. Wow, that was a really cool stretch there. And then it kind of just flattens out. Well, we're taking a little pit stop here in Alliance, Nebraska. We're here at Carhenge. Looks like this was done in 1987 by this guy, Jim Renders. Just something to do. You can read about it there. If you want to pause that. This looks like the original setup he had. They're all painted gray now. So we'll take a look. And there we are, Carhenge. It looks like the pigeons and birds like it here. Kind of weird, but it was good timing. I needed to take a break and stretch my legs anyway. Looks like at certain times there is a little place you can get food or snacks, but it's closed right now. The Carhenge pit stop. Yeah, these pigeons love it here. All right, I'm gonna get back on the road. Continue on. All right, Carhenge, we gotta go. Well, coming through our last little town in Nebraska here, Merriman, Nebraska. Be crossing into South Dakota here shortly. Boy, this has been a great drive. Good roads, no traffic. The wind is down. Smooth sailing. A lot of farmland out here. It's amazing how much of that takes up a U.S. state line, 5 miles. Well, here we are coming into South Dakota. Welcome to South Dakota. Great faces, great places. Hello, South Dakota. Goodbye, Nebraska. Dang, Nebraska, I really enjoyed my stay and enjoyed my drive through the state. Here we are, South Dakota. I'm gonna view up ahead of the big old Missouri River. It's a big river. I've camped on the Missouri River in multiple states. I don't think I've camped on it here in South Dakota before. Okay, I think I found an area here that's suitable for a camp. There's a sign that said stay on established roads. It's kind of hard to tell what's established. There's some soft stuff in here. I don't think I'd want to be in here during a heavy rain. Yeah, I think I might just pull up in the grass right here. All that good. Nice. Okay, well, I think we found a suitable spot for a camp. Call this home for a couple days. We'll give you a little glimpse around here. A relatively level spot for the van there. Side door right out onto the Missouri River here. Beautiful. Oh, it is warm in the sun today. Cooler air coming off the water feels good. Okay, I've been driving for a good portion of the day. I'm just going to kick back for a little bit, relax. And yeah, I'll probably just take a walk around here. It looks like there is a little town park in walking distance, so I might go check that out. See what they got there available. I could use some water, so we'll see if they have any there. Well, I guess there's water right there. Well, this has been a very nice afternoon, evening, just being right here on the Missouri River. Very glad I stopped by here. I was going to spend a whole nother day here tomorrow and another night, but I'm looking at the weather forecast, and it's supposed to be like 30-mile-an-hour winds with like 50-mile-an-hour gusts all day long. So I think I'm just going to take off in the morning. If it's calm in the morning, I'll hang out for a little bit, but I'll get to my next camp and spend an extra day and night there instead of here. So yeah, again, it's just been very nice, calming, listening to the water lap up against the shoreline here. The seagulls are starting to go crazy behind me. I don't know what they found out there, but yeah, just a really cool spot, very awesome. I guess this is kind of part of the city park here, and you can come out here and camp for up to 7 days, 7 nights, I guess. So yeah, very nice option. It's right off of Interstate 90 there, so really enjoying it. I'm just gonna kick back for the rest of the evening here and hopefully get a good night's sleep. I'm sure the sound of this water here is just gonna put me right to sleep. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this one. I just wanted to thank you all for joining me on another one. So I'll probably have one more camp before I get to my next seasonal job in North Dakota on the farm. So the next camp will probably be in southern North Dakota somewhere on the east side. And then I'll be on up to the farm to get busy working. I'll probably be there till the end of May, early June. So after I finish working there, I'm going to scoot over to Minnesota. I have some plans to do some adventuring and camping around mostly northern Minnesota. I have a friend in the Duluth area. We're going to try to connect and do some fishing and camping, so it should be a good time. And I also want to throw out there in that month of June, I don't know when, but I'm giving an early heads up. Any of my viewers that are in Minnesota, I know it's a decent sized state, but I just want to throw out there, I'm going to try to do some sort of meetup. It'll probably be mid-June, maybe towards the end of June. So if any of you are in the state of Minnesota or nearby, leave some comments in this video whereabouts you're at and where you think would be a good spot to meet up, and I'll try to organize something so I can meet some of my Minnesota viewers. Anyway, we'll be coming at you soon in the next video. Hope to see you there. Thanks again. Take care. Peace.